And we're back. Hi, Carl.
Hi, we're back. We've been here the whole time.
We've been here the whole time, but we haven't had it. And let me say, let's start out with this. If the internet is choppy because we're just about half an hour into Maine,
Too bad.
thank you.
Tough.
Yep.
So tune out.
I love how the trolls were like, wow, a lot of the stuff was choppy. Let me try and give a shit. Fucking two 55-year-old men streaming a trip to fuck. Yeah, but you could have got some. We don't care. We don't fucking care. Hey, you know what would have made the picture more clear? If you came up here yourself. Jeez, I'll say it again. I remember when our parents were watching the moon landing. Years later when I grew up, they said, we just turned it off. Yes, this is like the fucking moon landing. We turned it off. And then when it went to black and it was choppy, they did a really shitty job. Fuck. Now, why isn't my phone?
You know, today, Verizon's coverage on the moon is so much. It's not your father's internet.
Right. It's not even charging. Anyway, where are we going? All right, we're back, guys, and we're driving through. And we might do internet. What we're going to do, because you got the dump at 1 o'clock, you got fucking in hot water at 2:15, you got air at 4. We don't want to fucking crowd up the internet. Tell them, Carl.
I think it's weird that we don't have the internet here. Our main nation.
There you go. Can't get any more money. See, Carl had to miss the beat. 4 days to drive and had to miss the goddamn beat. I want to thank Snowballs, the new member. The fact that it's not loading tells me. Oh, there you go. I want to thank Smokey the Spurg for the Gino Biscuit $2. And of course, push-ups.
Thank you, Smokey.
Push-ups, we got Frankie to autograph something for you, my man. So you are set. This actually was a real check. That actually was a real check for me and Ed. No, it was not, but I'm telling you, Frankie,
Went to the bank.
yeah, Frankie apparently tried. We're kidding. Epic journey. Thanks for taking us. You know, Jesse James. And we might not even make it to 1 because apparently now my phone charge. Everything about this phone hated me this trip. Am I wrong, Carl?
I hated you. No, I mean
The phone, Carl.
Yes, you are right.
The phone.
Why should the phone be any different?
See, now that's me, but better. Slightly better.
I know the network we're on.
Concrete Pete, I thought I was watching Morning for a minute. Ooch. Ooch.
Yeah, too bad we can't make the sound effect.
See, now this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Joey Jr., I love him. Get an iPhone, Gene. No. I have never in my life, when someone had trouble with my iPhone, said, get a Droid.
No,
That's
right.
That's the iPhone arrogance.
Yes, it is.
Get an iPhone. It's his reception. No, he has as many bars as me. It's not. Why don't I just tell people in Maine to get a fucking life, Joey Jr.? I'll tell you why. Because people don't move up here to be on their fucking cell phones. That's why it's so beautiful here. People are too busy living their fucking lives. I already have a jitterbug. Thank you, Jake Vaughn. Gina Marie, such an amazing post past few days. Such an amazing past few days. Thanks for taking us with you. Our pleasure. Shout out to Gecko Dundee. This trip has been awesome to follow, even with the technical problems. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the 40, what is it, pounds, euros?
That's very heavy.
That's 20 pounds each.
Now, what happened in England? They got off of the euro and they're back to the pound. That was the Brexit a long time ago.
I don't blame. Yeah, they got the fuck away from this shit, from all that stuff. Like, they're all on, like, so they don't have, like, lira in Italy anymore. They don't have.
That is ancient. Francs in France. No, that's all
They
ancient.
really don't have those anymore.
That's right. But England went back.
Good. Fuck them. Not England. Fuck those people trying to fuck everyone to get to the safe place. Thank you so much, Gecko Dundee. And yeah, you said it, even with the technical problems, and I'll be honest, they're not technical problems. The problem is technically I'm a lazy fuck, you know? And I'm like, yes.
What do you mean? It is technical problem.
Let me ask
internet.
Let me ask you this, okay? What was I supposed to do when we were in the car? How was I supposed to make the reception better?
That's what I mean. It's nothing lazy about it.
Was I supposed to get some mobile hotspot type thingy? Because I don't even think that would work here.
Not if there's not internet.
Yeah, it doesn't work without internet, okay? And then when we're at a bar in Canada, and the Wi-Fi is going in and out, what do you want me to do? Nothing. Because the point is we're here, and we were with, you saw it on In Hot Water. You saw it, but you said it perfectly. Thank you, Gecko Dundee. So much good content. And I think the fact that it went in and out shows just how, I'm sorry that we're 20 minutes south of Iceland. I'm sorry that we drove 20 minutes south of Iceland and didn't worry about phone reception. Thank you, Gecko Dundee, for the 40 pounds. This guy gets it. So there you go.
The only thing I could think.
Joey Dago, the father, it's a cult. It's a cult. I'll say it again. No one has ever said, you need to get a Droid. And then an Apple person like you who thinks you're not going like, well, why would they? That's the cult.
Right.
That's the cult. That's the arrogance.
Right.
And he's the least
technology behind you. You can afford a little arrogance.
What is your phone on right now? SOS. You need to get a Droid. Carl's got no bars. Dude, pull over. I'm going to get...
I'm stuck in a car with the Droid. Get me out of here.
I believe that. Well, pull over. I'm getting you a droid.
Now
Though.
look, there's more than just
Why are you not on this?
There's more than just internet. There's other things about this phone that make it cool as shit.
Which are?
Well, one, you could be part of a collective and a hive, and have the hive mentality. Yes, sir.
I hear you, buddy. But it's a goddamn cold. Keep it cool. Derek, just give more to Canada where it belongs. Chris, Subdivisions Baldessano. Chino using dial-up internet as he's driving. Roll the phone. Dial-up internet. Roll the phone while in the back of the car plugged into Frankie's house. Safe travels.
It's
That's
DSL.
a funny.
It is not RJ11. It's RJ45. This is DSL internet connection. We're over America Online.
By the way, when I crawled into bed with you the other night, these DSLs did not get a good reception.
What's a DSL?
Dick sucking lips.
Oh, that did not get a good reception, being as I vacated the bed immediately.
You just.
I'm not saying it didn't tickle my funny bone, but we don't want to go there.
There's just no romance left in your soul.
That's true. Because I want everlasting life in the kingdom of heaven. That's dick sucking is like,
You don't believe
you know that no smoking symbol? They have that over dick sucking.
I've heard that. Thank you, ACDC 5150. I don't mind the tech problems. Great content. It's been amazing. Chris Orlando, without overstating it, this trip was epic. I feel like we all made the trip with you, and thanks, Carl, for driving 95%.
Yeah, isn't that true?
You didn't do
Now,
95%, but you did most, and I've been a willing
98.
fucking. What's that?
98%. So last night I got Gino to drive a full hour because we messed up the hotel's address.
Hey, that's nice. we
and
we being me, and
so we thought we were 10 minutes away from a nice night of sleep, and we were an hour 10 minutes away because we drove an hour. Thank you for that.
I'm going to tell you, we drove more than an hour. We drove the final hour in addition to driving like 2 or 3 hours while Carl was like, let me drive, because some people
just on their phone.
Some people are control freaks. And
is that what it is?
That's what it is. It's all coming out now.
Here's Gino driving.
Hold on.
Thank you for ... It was excellent.
I talk like Frankie when I speak to text. Do I? Thank you, by the way. Gina Marie, this trip made me realize why Frankie steals the A&W Wi-Fi. Yeah, that Wi-Fi doesn't fuck around. Our boys Jason and Heather I don't know why I keep saying boys, because Heather's just like a dude. I mean, she's a fucking hot chick, but she hangs like a dude. What was I gonna say?
She hangs?
She hangs. I like dude with her dick in her. What was I gonna say? So unimportant. Oh, fucking, he sent me like 20 pictures from the trip, and one of them was just a screenshot of the A&W Wi-Fi. I thought that was fucking hysterical. I'm trying to get the. It's like we have it up. That's why. Jesus Christ, I can fix this. Hold on. God damn it. I wonder why that was being such a cunt. There. Oh, there's. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Can you please get me in the frame?
Carl,
Please,
Carl,
just get me in the frame.
Carl!
Crash!
We're gonna get to the
Look, that's a rock. I remember that from when I was a kid.
Oh. BYB podcast. Thanks for the best road trip follow of all time. You guys rock. Thanks for making the trip. We love Frankie. I'm telling you, we posted.
Thank you, Quad.
Thank you, Quadalicious. We posted on the account. Is Carl getting a pink blanket party as thanks for driving? Gave it a shot. He said no. He negated it.
He did have his gratitude.
He was very grateful. Watching this on my 72-inch TV is giving me eye cancer. Look, I will say, this really was like I was texting while I was driving, which was more than an hour. Jesus Christ.
I just spent on that last leg of the trip because we messed up the address. We decided
we were willing to drive all night, but we wanted to oversleep, and we thought he OD'd on something. We have lost our minds. It's insane. Right
this
now,
morning at 8 a.m., my alarm was to go off, and it did, I bet.
What are you telling an old English story? My alarm was to go. Go on.
I guess instead of hitting snooze, which is the regular, I hit off or something, because the next thing you know, it's 11 a.m. and Gino's knocking on my window.
That's right.
Are you dead? Are you dead? Now, how would I answer? And don't you say, are you alive? Then you'll get an answer.
That's a little late for that kind of feedback. I don't know. I think my phone, and by the way, we're only going to if this phone goes out, I don't know why my phone isn't.
Now, you remember on our way up here, look how beautiful it is. Now, it's still not spring here or something because everything's gray, but right. It's a beautiful day and a great weather for a ride. We're still on.
All right, guys. You're sorry, my hand was there because I was making sure the phone was charging, which it is. You lucky people. So we can coast you into the dump party. Push-ups. The only push-ups in your future is your heart doing its beat to push up grease. Okay, I don't know what that is.
But it's funny, insulting.
It's crossed off. How long till we're home? Right now, the map says we will be home at 7:40. Well, Jesus Christ, I'll be home at 7:40. Carl's got another hour after that to his gated community with his wonderful family, where we're trying to get him fired because so many people have said just make him the regular co-host because of the fun dynamic, buddy.
If I get fired, right, we won't be in the gated community. I'll be living in the gate. Who are you here to see?
You'll have a drunken gate living in a commune.
Drunken gate.
Speaking of co-hosts, Keanu manning the desk again today, but just trying to land on fucking Nantucket as Jim Stansel enters the studio. I gave him a heads up. I'm like, Stans, we should send Stansel the link. Is Stansel doing a stream right now? How do we not send Stansel the fucking link? Oh, God damn it. Watch my fucking hand, people. Watch my hand. I'm going to send Stansel a link. Hold on. Invite guest. Copy. Close. You're going to see my thumb for a second, but it'll be worth it, people. If Stansel wants... Jumps in from his stream so we can promote his appearance on the dump at 1. Probably had to change his time zone a bit.
If people see Stansel, they might cancel.
Can't cancel Stansel.
Okay, you faster than me. Okay, what do you do?
I guess I should also realize this is our first check-in since leaving.
We tried.
Yeah, but like it was late. There was no reception.
It was very dark,
and it was too dark. Yeah, too dark in the car in the park. If you see the last post I just put up, and again, shout out to Jason and Heather. They kept bumping into Frankie because Sydney, Nova Scotia is a small little fucking area, and we were right in the fucking Frankie vortex. They got video of Frankie when we were leaving. When we left the Big Fiddle, the Eclipse, because we wanted to get right on the road and get driving. Frankie, I gave him a big hug. I said, I love you, Frankie. And the last thing Frankie said was, I love you, Gino. It was fucking great. It was fucking great. Carl said he saw him, not Carl, forgive me. Jason and Heather said they saw him walking. He stopped, he unrolled the check, lifted it up, looked at it, rolled it back up and smiled. Big old smile. And
he went right to the bank.
Yeah, he went right to the bank. And then he said, as we said on In Hot Water, this is not real.
Right. I'll deliver $75 gift card. Damn it.
Snatch that the fuck up.
Yes, he did.
And the last post I got was from the last post I put up was Jason and Heather, because they saw him at Dooley's last night. They stayed one more night, God bless them. And they said, when he left, you heard him say to the bartender, my friends are crossing the U.S. border now.
They'll be back one day.
They'll be back one day.
Yeah, it's great.
fucking
The way
incredible.
we should come back is with Chrissy and whatever Amy. Who did he want to see? And I'm sure they'll want
Chrissy, whatever, Amy Z and Gigi. Oh, and
they
Lila
can
Hart.
fly there and meet us.
Do you
We'll
understand?
drive.
And I put in the tweet, I'm like, we should do a Frankie Fest every year. We should at least do another one next. Like, we should do another one here. Anniversary Frankie Fest. You don't think more fun than more O'Neal. I have nothing but amazing things about Shaquille O'Neal. Frankie is like Shaquille. I always imagine, like, if you're in a room with 10 or 15 people, have you ever met Shaquille O'Neal?
Yes.
You're kidding, right?
No.
A lot of people have, and they all say the same. Thank you for your patience. If we go out, we won't be going long. We promise. That's one thing. Sorry, we were pricing at iPhones. I'm down for Frankie Fest. That's right, Concrete Pete. But as I was saying, this is the male version of Thelma and Louise. It's been done. As I was saying, people have said this. If you've ever met Shaquille O'Neal, oh, hi, we didn't see you there.
So I heard all this commotion upstairs in the bedroom.
Right. Thank you for pausing.
My wife. Well, the joke is, oh, so I said, Shaquille O'Neal, what are you up to?
We will get this Shaquille O'Neal knockout.
Upstairs, Shaquille O'Neal, he's banging my wife. I said, Shaquille O'Neal, what are you up to? He goes, what am I up to? Well, I'll be playing the ceremonial game in Tampa on Friday, and then I go to a book signing in Denver. Saturday. If you want to check out my website, if you want to know what I'm up to, all the details.
Cut it up with this shit phone. You blame it on.
Then you come back.
Hold on. What is that? A phone?
Listen, thank him. Thank him. Look, it costs money to come here, stay in hotels, and get gas and stuff, and you guys have been wonderful to help with that expense.
We woke up overlooking the Atlantic Ocean in our separate rooms. I tried to go over a balcony to get into bed with him this time. He just,
are you alive? Are you dead? Knock, knock, knock.
I've done that to Keanu. Well, not crawled in over a balcony, but it's like when things are going really well, I'm like, something's going to go wrong.
Wait, our balconies are separated and you had to go over a...
Yeah.
I thought they were all...
No, I just literally went over my rail and over your rail. Because again, Carl's the... I'm going to let you in on a little secret you might not have picked up over the past 4 days. Carl's the responsible one.
Oh, my goodness.
So when...
Do you really feel that way?
With terrible accents. And when Carl says, hey, we're getting up at 9 and getting on the road, and I wake up and...
Do you think so? Do tell more.
Well, you see, get your monocle. And then when my alarm goes off at 8:45 because we are responsible, and I text Carl, I'm like, did you say 9 or 10? And then I text him back, I'm like, hope you're asleep, buddy. And then it's 11 and there's no word from Carl. I can either knock on the door if he's sleeping, but then I wake him up and he deserves to sleep, or I can go over the balcony, peek in the window, and make sure he's not dead and he's asleep. So if I see him sleeping, I let him sleep. If I see him fucking, just lying there fucking unconscious or with a rope around his neck because I drove him to it, I'm going to get letters, then I got to fucking make calls.
He
my just overslept.
Just automatically opened at 11, probably because it was the 8-hour sleep mark. And I looked at the clock.
He said clock.
Well, I looked at the time on my phone, and I was like, Jesus Christ. And there you are, looking in the window, and I tapped back.
So funny. Push-Ups wants to know, would we be up for another road trip in August? Where the fuck would we be going? No, in August, me and Keanu have to go down to South Carolina. I feel like this was a test to taste food for the wedding. But
30 days in August.
I know. Where would the road trip be, Push-Ups? Where do you want to go? Deadpool flashing some cash around here is right. Keep it cool. That's how he do. Well, and Carl said it like, we can't thank you enough. Like after gas and tolls and hotels and everything, we might make the $50, the Venmos. Thank you for the Venmos. What's I going to say? I got a $50 Grandpa Burger Zelle. Fucking nice stuff, people. Gotta factor that in as well. Forgot about that. There's no wedding. Keanu tossed the ring when it's Chris. Keanu tossed the ring when she realized her fiance has the worst internet on his cell than the natives of Botswana. He just wanted to say Botswana.
It's Botswana. Botswana.
It's Botswana, isn't it?
Botswana.
Really?
And I've never understood that because Botswana is landlocked. Nobody would swan a boat in Botswana. What for? Yeah. That's one of those open mic jokes that didn't live. It's the whole, I go through this whole way of this world is bullshit.
Oh.
They're scamming us.
Look at Gina Marie. I hope after this trip, Carl finally realizes how much the fans genuinely love him. Oh,
that's very, very nice.
The fans
Thank you very much.
Gina Biscani, have you ever considered doing a comedy?
You should do comedy,
show?
Gino. Have you thought of trying it?
A comedy show to Twitter. If you get 7 people on a shitty night in a club, why not try it, Mike? Because there's just no replay. Because that's what they wanted us to do. Get used to living in boxes. Fucking, it's like a Zoom comedy show. They were a nightmare. Keep it cool. They were a goddamn nightmare. We did them. Oh, Dana D loves Carl.
Thanks.
Snowball says, Snowball says, said, I hope Carl's family, the ones that hate me, kidding, realize how amazing this trip was. I'm sure they did. Oh.
It's not. They just don't think of it.
Oh,
it's not.
Keep it cool.
Disappointed.
Keep it cool is telling me you still get paid though. You don't replace clubs. I don't even want to get into that habit. Keep it cool.
But wait. What if you were at a club and you were live streaming? Now they're in the room with you in a way. I know what you're saying about boxes, but you're there already in person.
Is that
Why not let somebody in Arizona check it out too?
Is Keanu here? No, Keanu is doing my job for me back in New York City. But is that what you're saying?
Paying the rent?
Yeah. Is that what you're saying? Keep it cool. That I should film it, like when I'm at a club, on those rare occasions. Gino, you will never turn into Kevin by doing this. Thank you, buddy.
Because you're not spitting piss and vinegar.
Yeah,
You're screaming fire.
Kevin really. Like I've always said, I don't ever want to be full of shit. I think we proved a lot this past 4 days that we're not. And I shouldn't even say prove, because then it's like I'm trying to.
Kevin Brennan shitting on us for coming on this trip is nonsensical because there's nothing to shit on.
It's great.
We're so dumb for driving. No, we had a blast
for
and a
leaving.
party, and everybody enjoyed it. We saw Frankie and a mentally challenged person. That's who was talking.
Very good, Carl. Well, that's how Kevin Brennan thinks. And
but does he really, or does he just want to be bullshit on the air so that he upsets?
See, and this is the discussion me and Keanu get into. She's like, he knows what he's saying. I don't think he does anymore. Like, you don't think and he knows.
You mean it might have started that way, and then he fell into his own trap.
When you are in a box because you make hundreds of dollars in super chats every day, God bless you, by being a fuck. If you look at MLC now with his backdrop, he's just a floating black head. He's becoming the fucking emperor, whatever, Pangolin or Palpatine in SNL, in Star Wars. That's what he is now. And he literally is like, they went to see a mentally challenged guy. We got in a car because we're fucking men of our word, Kevin. And we drove to see a man that, and again, because we want to live life. And fucking and then just see things that you never expected. To quote fucking Greg Kinnear in fucking As Good as It Gets, you overwhelm me. You overwhelm me. Like, meeting Frankie was insane. It was insane. See, like just so and the fucking response from the fans has been insane. I've been fucking doing comedy for fucking 20 plus years. I've been fucking doing fucking radio for fucking 15 some years. I've been doing In Hot Water. It will be 8 years in June. And never have I been so proud of fucking, what I've accomplished with one fucking gig, we'll call it. Never. I don't even know what the fuck it was, but never.
Someone said a stunt.
Someone said a stunt, and I thought it was great. This would have been $50 except for that Botswana joke.
But for the Botswana.
Vote for that Botswana joke. So funny. We're 25 miles south of Bangor.
Oh, it's sweet.
North of Bangor, excuse me. By the way, I found a newspaper today. Look, I lost it. I wanted to be like, look, proof of life. Proof of life, we're alive, people. Wasn't worth the $2 I spent on $2 for this fucking rag. And fucking, let me tell you, the world knows. The world knows. Like, I literally went to buy this paper and I said, to the woman at the, calm down, calm down, Opie. Hey, good vibes generate more good vibes is right, Beerarchy. Yeah, we're battling through, but again, like, the only thing, like, if you're in this chat, you're like, oh, the reception sucks, we get it, then fucking leave. We're frustrated, okay? At least when we go out, we're coming back to you, okay? So just be fucking patient, because again, I know you're sitting there in New York City and you're fucking home with your fucking Wi-Fi and all that shit, wherever the fuck you are. We're fucking sorry. We're driving back from 10 miles south of Iceland, okay? So you don't have a little patience and you think we need to do more? Suck my dick! Hey, your reception sucks. Don't even, one more fucking joke. One more joke about the fucking reception,
No, that's
and
fine.
you're out.
No,
You're fucking out.
you're welcome.
Yeah, let me say 2 words to you guys. You never gave me the chance. You're fucking welcome. I'm kidding. So many
Express
people.
yourself. Have your own opinion. Don't listen to him. We should have done a
Are we doing-
satellite feed.
We're doing good pod, bad pod, aren't we? Good pod, bad pod. Yeah, hey, on fat people.
On a
But
way-
your reception sucks. Are you not entertained?
on our way up here, you peed in a pod. You were peeing in a
No, Joey, you don't get out that easy. Joey just wants out. Joey's like, reception sucks. Now you have to stay. Fuck you. No, producer Roberto, I didn't get a bag of garbage for Steve. Although Steve said some really nice things.
including he wished he had come.
Yeah.
Which I think with the anniversary of his
Yeah,
life would
yeah.
not have been a good
Their 1 year anniversary. I'm going to Sydney, Nova Scotia, and you're staying there. Pack a big
Yes.
bag. Pack a big
idea. I
bag.
can't stay there. I can't stay at Frankie's house.
Pack a big bag. Next time Carl's in the studio, has to do the Shaquille O'Neal joke. We missed the punchline. Do it again. What was the joke?
Well, it's like I come home, there's commotion upstairs. I see that he's sleeping with my wife. So I say, Shaquille O'Neal, what are you up to? And he goes, what am I up to? Well, I'm playing the charity game in Florida, in Miami on Friday, and I got a book signing in Denver on Sunday. Go to my website to see what I'm up to. All my deeds. That was hilarious. You had to be there.
Why would you? I don't.
Then
What?
he asked me, close the door. I'm almost finished.
Mr. Faversham just asked for 10 more of that $20 super chat back.
Can we reverse super chats to forgive them for reception?
I don't even get what you were trying to do with that one.
Oh, what am I up to? Right? You're sleeping with my wife. That's what, what am I up to? And so then he'll tell you his itinerary of what he's up to. Check his website, see what's up.
Want to go to Hollywood Slots? It's the greatest, only casino in Bangor.
Oh, really?
What kind of asshole lives in fucking Maine anyway, Deadpool?
No. Lots of assholes live in Maine.
Only assholes live in Maine. That's
No,
it.
great.
Doing a
people
bit.
live in
I'm
Maine.
doing a
Listen,
bit.
I went to Bar Harbor, Maine for vacation. We went to Arcadia Park. Loved it. Great place, Maine.
Oh, yeah. I've heard Acadia is insane.
I shot my first gun in Maine.
Where'd you? And that, my friends, is the secret to life.
I'm glad we got that out.
It was
I think
important.
it's really going to make you shoot through the roof.
Yeah. There's no point repeating it. I mean, once you've heard that.
Don't tell Kevin Brennan.
And we're back.
None of his business.
The cars went off the mountain like on an episode of Columbo. That was a matter. No, Matter of Honor was Ricardo Montalban. It went off the cliff. Well, there's a couple where it goes off a cliff, but he pushes it off a cliff with the consulate one. I can't remember the title of that
I
one.
love the one with
all of them.
Dick Van Dyke was.
That's the best one. That's the best one. That's my favorite one. Anthony's favorite one is that one is Double Exposure with Dick Van Dyke. That's my favorite.
The Johnny Cash one was really good.
That's my second favorite one, Swan Song. And Anthony's favorite one is, I can't remember the title of it, but it's with Donald Pleasance. It's with the Scenic Winery. Our buddy Jeff Hillman, big in hot water fan. He loves the Suitable for Framing one. It's so good.
I didn't love. Shatner was in the 90s.
No. Shatner was one of the last seasons of the regular Columbo.
Gotcha.
It went away for about 10, 15 years, and then it came back in the 90s.
I remember Mrs. Columbo was not good.
Mulgrave was not good. Ennio Portner Storm is right, by the way. We're not talking about Poker Face yet, Snowballs.
That's
and again,
right.
thank you guys for your...
That is always the next. Yeah. Talking about.
And again, thanks for your patience with this stream, people. One was you played a TV detective in that episode, which was great.
That old VCR, like when it first came out. Yeah, the cam.
But the beauty of Columbo is like he was such. It's called a cozy because you can sit and watch it. But there was also stuff where like there were always cute jokes. Like that's why my favorite is the Dick Van Dyke one, because they have two parts where he's just being funny. He goes into the homeless shelter. He goes into a soup kitchen to talk to a homeless guy that saw the murder, and they think he's homeless because of his coat. And that's also where he has to drive back driving instructor, and he's losing his mind. You get two fucking great comedic bits from Columbo there. The William Shatner one, the fucking guy that murders him is short, and he goes to Columbo. He's like, it was about your height, and Columbo goes, average height, because he's not tall.
Remember the one where like he had to re-up for his shooting? The gun range.
And the
guy chased him the whole episode.
And he gave his buddy money to do it because he never carries a gun. Chris Baldassano says it perfectly. I love that Dick Van Dyke scene where Columbo uses the reverse photo to get him to ID the kid.
Did you see what he just did?
I love it.
Did you see what
you watched Columbo a lot? Like that is.
I loved it.
If you watch the classic episode of God forgive me, of Anthony Cumia when me and him did the Columbo contest, I won.
Wow.
Did you see what he just? That was like I used to watch it with my father, and my father would always say, "Turn this the fuck off, Chief," because like there's no, and I would always say, "No way he catches him." And when he's gone, did you see what he just did? Did you? My dad's like, "I saw what he fucking did. Turn it off." And I'm sitting there because he's doing it to crack me up, and I'm like, oh, my old man. I saw what he did. Turn it off.
Picture by camera.
You just ID'd. You just incriminated yourself, sir. You just ID'd the photo. The camera used to take the photo. You fucking Quescatal. Was that the real Frankie you guys met? A lot of people pretend to be him, you see. No, that was him. That was him. Right now, we are about 3 hours out of reception, and we're fucking just under 7 hours from home. Again, from New York City. I'll stop saying home because you have another hour. God bless you. 7 hours from. And, what's that?
40 minutes.
So
I'm a jet setter. I'm close to the city. 40 minutes and I'm there.
that's how we do.
Right. I'm connected. I'm not disconnected from society, the hub of civilization. What rivals New York? Maybe Paris?
Anything runs New York the way that fucking town is going.
Okay. What are they? Is it a golf? Why don't you show people what's going on around here?
Nothing. Nothing is going
Thank
on
you,
around here.
GPS.
Mr.
It's pretty.
Faversham.
It's pretty.
This is our buddy Jeff Hillman's favorite one. By the way, it's double. See, I fucking. There's two I confuse, but the Dick Van Dyke is my favorite. I just always screw up the title of it.
I don't know those as much as just watching the show.
You watch them as many times as I have lately. When I had the busted jaw, I just sat there. Actually, that's not true. When I had the busted jaw, the week I was waiting for surgery, I was in so much pain. I would just sit there and watch Columbo, put me in a fucking happy fucking place to get through every fucking day. Columbo holding up his gloved hand in silence to trap Russ Martin and sit over for framing it. Best reveal. Oh my God, that's our buddy Jeff Hillman's favorite one. When he just goes like this. So good. There's so many great, as they're called, the gotcha
Where
moments.
are we going?
What's that?
I don't know. We're going 9 miles. Turn right onto Main Road. Okay.
But hey, again, I don't know about you. Look, even my phone's tired.
Show them what's going on around
Why am I
here.
showing them this? This sucks.
No, it's very.
I mean, don't get me wrong. This doesn't suck. Like, this would be a great place to fucking live if, you just, the Chevy Sonic.
The reason you live here is you got born here. That's why you.
That's not true. I was born in Vineland, New Jersey. And
you moved to Manhattan.
It looked exactly like this. And I loved it. You can't go home again, but this is right now. This is like where I'd live if I was done, if I wanted to retire. Look at that. You got that swamp.
That is a bona fide lake. That's a genuine lake over there. There's swamp portion. Are we out again?
No.
Good.
Safe to say around when Untoward Tuesday starts, we'll be back. That's the plan. That's the fucking plan. Now you know why Stephen King writes those horror stories. He lives in those woods. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if you didn't have, stuff to do, if you just wanted to fucking live a simple, quiet life, because you sowed your oats, you did your thing, you think I wouldn't love to wake up in fucking, look at this house. Oh, it reminds me of my house a little bit. It's got the pillars. Think I wouldn't like to wake up in that house, fucking make coffee, fucking play with my kid, fucking send Keanu off to work. What? Think I wouldn't love that? It's not where I am right now. I mean, it is where I am right. It's where we are right now. It's not where I am right now. It's not where I am.
Work at the apple picking farm.
Go apple
work at
picking.
the Circle K.
Just in time to talk over Keanu. That's funny, but doubtful. I'll be sleeping. I remember passing that on the way in.
Yeah,
we went this way before.
It's the honor system. You just take
look.
what you need and leave them.
Look who's listening. No kids.
Okay. All right. Fine. No kids.
Well, then I'm not buying this house out here, baby. Have you and Keanu considered adoption? I think we're just going to get married. I don't want to legally adopt her. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah, I wish I had a drum kit.
I'm kind of jealous you didn't think of that. You want to try it?
I'm not married.
Hey, they want to know if me and Keanu considered adoption.
Yeah, we got a chocolate lab. It was a rescue, not an adoption. Oh, you
It's a Faversham. I'll send you the whole 20. I'll go, oh my God, let me do a joke. We were talking about the time he was in hot water and he looked at Keanu. She's so cute. She goes, ha ha ha. I know she's laughing at yours, not mine. We were talking about the time Carl's on in hot water a few episodes ago and he tells a joke and he says something and Ivan's like, all right, let me tell a joke. And that was the funniest part.
Yeah,
it's like you know.
I was making a statement earlier. Now I'm going to tell you.
It was the worst way to hide. I'm like, hey, let me try and be funny.
I've rarely bombed on your show, but when it happens, I'm always like, oh, that's it. That's the end of the run.
Look at what Keanu wrote. I wouldn't want our kids to hate you like Carl's.
They wouldn't.
Save this in hot water in 2 hours, you stupid idiot.
They would love you. Damn.
In hour 20.
It's great. It's great. Maybe they can't appreciate it.
Adopt Frankie, my ass. Frankie's fucking. Let me tell you something about Frankie. Not that we ever did. Like, we fucking have mad respect for Frankie. I don't care what anyone says, Carl. I'm kidding. We have mad respect for Frankie, and to meet him, fucking, he's living his life. Frankie is living his best fucking life. Like, we saw him walking around, and it wasn't like he was even fucking. They were talking about it on Anthony yesterday. It's like, what do you do? Can I give a ride home? It's like, no. How about we bump into Frankie? It's one of the most amazing, arguably the most amazing moment of the trip. And it's not like he's like, hey, what are you? He's like, get rid of us. He's like, where are Chrissy and Keanu and Lila and Zia and whatever, Amy? And then he's like, all right, I gotta go. It's like 8:30. I'll see you at 8:30. Let's fuck this. He's living his best fucking life. If you didn't get that from this trip, I don't know what to tell you. Jake Clunchy said it. Frank, he's a happier person than I am. Right? You want me and Keanu and Carl to adopt him and ruin his life? That's mean. Fuck. Gina, will you keep us updated on anything new from Bill or Joanne? RIP. Construct and friends off TV. Keep it posted. Patrick P. Of course we will do that. Starting tomorrow, back on intermittent fasting. I'm sorry. Starting to. I remember the tennis court. Remember that?
Yes.
I do. It's so funny because we're retracing our steps, whether we realize it or not. I mean, we're realizing that we're retracing our steps.
Gino is like one better.
Maybe you should go the other way and make it self-deprecating. If I was any worse at tennis, it'd be Ninus.
Please don't make a right to you. Oh, good.
He's making a left.
No.
Oh, he's making a right. So what? You're going to be able to pass him once we get on the sidewalk. Want to make a right here, dead end, and try and cut him off at the.
Yeah, go through somebody's yard.
Maybe.
Come on, let's go. Come on. Why aren't we on a highway?
I don't know.
GPS knows, and that's good enough for me.
Well, whenever it takes me somewhere weird, I usually bitch at Keanu, and then I say, "You're right. The phone's better."
That's where those are the main things.
The main cities.
I remember this.
Phantom Fireworks.
We saw this on the way, so I think everything's fine. And we're getting on 395, so 295. So why does it say 95 west, 95 south?
I don't know.
Good question that I asked.
It stopped raining and no more tornado punch. I don't know what that means.
I guess just what he said, but we don't know the location.
All right, it's getting to 12:57. Maybe we'll do one more later, but we got to wrap up and send you over to the dump. Did we cover all the important stuff? Leaving Frankie was amazing. He gave me the best hug in the world. Actually, it's so funny we're talking about that. It's always like, because you know me, I'm a hugger, and every time I went up to him, like, I'm gonna hug you, Frankie, and he really hugged me back. I'm telling you, when I left him, like, I'm like, I'm gonna hug you, Frankie, and he hugged me, and I said, I love you, Frankie, because I love you, Gino. So, and then we left, and I looked at Carl. I'm like, he had to buy a little sympathy when we get to the pearly gates. He had to at least buy a little. I said after this trip, when me and Carl die, it's gonna be like a buddy cop movie, and St. Peter or God is like, I can't believe this. I gotta let you two in. I gotta let you two fuckheads in heaven because you made Frankie McDonald, who's the most innocent soul I ever created, happy. I've got to let you two in. And I'm going to be honest with you. I got a file of all your fuck-ups. Fuck-ups. But I'm going to let you two in. Yeah, you get the Frankie bump. You get the Frankie bump.
Speaking of bump, how about the dump?
Yeah, speaking of bump. You know what rhymes with bump?
Dump.
Hump. Who's doing that joke? I'm humping my wife. Hump, hump. Was that you?
That's the noise it makes. It's the springs on the bed.
All right, look, we're going to go watch the dump. Everyone hump hump. I want to thank everyone for fucking taking care of us with the super chats. Mr. Faversham, of course, Deadpool. Back after we'll give you. Maybe we'll come back one more time. I don't know.
Ice cream cone.
Ooh, look at that. Holding a cone, not open either. The chill zone was closed.
We're in Holden. We're in the town of Holden. That's their joke.
Are they?
Holden Fire.
Are we beholden to them?
I beholden my crack.
All right, guys, we're out. Maybe we'll come back one more time just to wrap it up as we pull into. We'll do a pulling into fucking New York stream, so we can sit in fucking great reception and terrible traffic. But that's the show. Dump starts now. Compound Media. Oh my God, how come I never put that up? Hold on, Jesus Christ. Dump starts now on Compound Media. Fucking subscribe, people. There's the ticker. Gino Carl out. Say bye.
Oh, bye, Carl. That's an